dog. No, you didn't. Wait a minute. No, you didn't.
Hey, Jay, come back here. Jay.
Fool ass bitch, man.
Jay. I need my money. Jay.
Oh, you motherfucker. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh?
You think you can do this shit? Jay. You think you can do this to me? You motherfucker will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you.
For having the character to throw with him.
That was the problem. There I go right there. That was the problem. That was the problem. They kicked me out of that, but y'all should be able to hear me. Yeah, y'all couldn't hear me. And that was the problem. I figured it out. So y'all didn't hear. I did a whole, man, I did the whole roll call. I did the sound. I did everything. Like I did the whole shit, bang bang. And I ain't finna do it again. Salute to the family. Salute to everybody that came through, man. I was wondering why y'all couldn't hear me. Yeah. We was already rocking. You know what I'm saying? I didn't crack a couple of jokes. I hit a freestyle. Y'all didn't hear the freestyle. I talked about Queen 71, the bedazzles on her booty. Yeah. Like hey man, we went to town one time. I even hit the Bearcats. I'm gonna hit that one more time though for Mega Red. Ho, ho, ho. You see. Man, salute to the family though, man. I appreciate y'all for following through. Let's go on and get to it, man. This show won't be staying up there. Golly. He said, yeah, right, Junior. Tell us anything. All you got to do is go on the mobile app. The mobile app, they'll tell you. The mobile app, we've been over there kicking it just fine. We didn't did the Punch Junkie roll call, everything. Mm-hmm. But oh well, let's get to it, man. It's a TroubleMan Tuesday. I'm already behind schedule. Ain't got a whole lot of time. So we're gonna get to it. You feel me? We're gonna get straight to it, man. I got some concerns. You feel me? I got some concerns, and I'm gonna just tell you why. So let's go ahead on and be to it. I seen the damnedest thing. I was over on Instagram, and I seen the damnedest thing, right? And it was a and I didn't want to put the post up because it was a picture of Javante Tank Davis was with this post, and I didn't I don't want to make Javante Tank Davis excuse me the face of this. But it was a quote, and it says, people risk their life to entertain you, and you're still in the fight. Question. You're willing to pay for designer things, but you're not willing to pay for the fight. When you steal the fight, you are stealing from the fighters. A large portion of the fighters' pay comes from pay-per-view purchases. To get the pay-per-view, to get to the pay-per-view level is what that was supposed to say. To get to the pay-per-view level, it takes a lot of work. Do what's right, support the fighters as you support your family and friends. Okay, I'll read it again real quick. People risk their lives to entertain you, and you're still in the fight. You're willing to pay for designer things, but you're not willing to pay for the fight. When you steal the fight, you are stealing from the fighters. A large portion of fighters' pay comes from pay-per-view purchases. To get the pay-per-view level, get to the pay-per-view level, it takes a lot of work. Do what's right, support the fighters, and as you support your family and friends. Okay. Hence, the title of this show on TroubleMan Tuesday was to pay-per-view or not to pay-per-view. That is the question. You feel me? That is the question. This is a difficult conversation. It's going to be difficult on a whole lot of different levels. But at the end of the day, it's a conversation we have to have. Okay. Let me say this. You ready? Motherfuck that post. Motherfuck that post. Okay. You're not going to be able to, somebody like myself, you're not going to be able to guilt trip me into anything. You understand what I'm saying? One of the things that I can't stand is when people tell people what to do with their money. You feel me? You buy designer shit and you buy designer clothes, but you don't want to pay. Get the fuck out of here. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not one of those people that I'm not trying to guilt trip anybody into the way that they spend their money. You understand what I'm saying? One of the major things for me is about understanding your money, obviously based on conversations that we have damn near on a daily basis, understanding the power of your money and the things that you do with your money and how you can impact and force results with your money. You understand what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, I don't give a fuck about I don't give a fuck about pay-per-view fights. Okay. I buy, and this is coming from a person who buys pay-per-view fights. Okay. I pay pay-per-view fights for fights that I opt to support. You understand what I'm saying? And I've gotten to the point now where I buy the only pay-per-views that I buy is when the best are actually fighting the best. When I feel like and I deem a fight worthy of pay-per-view, I'll pay for it. You understand what I'm saying? I've even gotten out of this buying pay-per-view because I support certain fighters, because fighters will give you their ass to kiss every opportunity that they get. You understand what I'm saying? We can go back and we can go take it back to everybody when you talk about pay-per-view. So we can go directly to Floyd Money Mayweather. Floyd Money Mayweather is Mr. Pay-per-view with regard to the sport of boxing. He's come to be known as Mr. Pay-per-view. You know, it is what it is, right? He has come out and openly talked about, I'm a bank robber. This is a stick up. This is a bank robbery, and so on and so forth, right? So on this side, when you look at it, who do you think he's talking about robbing? Who do you think he's talking about robbing when he talks about, oh, this is a stick up, this is a bank robbery? Who do you think he's talking about robbing, bro? You understand what I'm saying? Who is he robbing? And I know, you know what I'm saying, because we got the Floyd, disciples, and he can do no wrong in the eyes of a lot of people, and I understand. You understand what I'm saying? I get it. I love Floyd Money Mayweather. I love Pretty Boy Floyd. I got a lot of love for him in his boxing entity with regard to, as a fan of the sweet science. I have a affinity for him. But at the end of the day, what's real is what's real. And when you talking about robbing, who you talking about robbing? Who you getting this money from? You feel me? So when I look at, the spill out from that, and I look at other fights that are or other fighters who are coming up pushing to be pay-per-view, stars, and so on and so forth, the things just really truly doesn't line up, man. At the end of the day, it doesn't line up. Yeah, Cop Origine says that's Floyd's language, rob the bank. Facts. And we the motherfucking bank. We're the motherfucking bank. And when I look at fights, at the end of the day, and what I've come to in my space as a boxing fan is either a fight is pay-per-view worthy or it's not. You understand what I'm saying? Either it's something that's pay-per-view worthy, meaning I want to pay my hard-earned money for the ability to watch it, or it's not. You understand what I'm saying? The reason why there's this guilt trip and shit coming out is because people they're starting to get to the point where they understand that paying your money to watch this shit is an option. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, paying your money to watch this stuff is optional. And though, like I said, for me, salute Renique 313, I see you. For me, I have the option to always watch based on streaming services, based on the TV that's available and out, and the ability to watch whatever. I choose to pay pay-per-view, like Showtime Sean Porter versus Bud Crawford. I bought that. If I'm not mistaken, I think I've purchased 3 of Bud Crawford's pay-per-views. I think I purchased Showtime Sean Porter versus Bud Crawford. I purchased Bud Crawford versus Victor Pistol, whatever, however you say it, Victor Postol. And then I purchased Bud Crawford, I think was the Diaz fight on pay-per-view. I'm not sure if it was the Diaz fight or if it was one of the other ones that was on pay-per-view, and I purchased that one on pay-per-view. You feel me? The rest of it is anything else he might have had on pay-per-view. I'm not even sure. I think the Amir Khan might have been on pay-per-view, or the Kell Brook might have been on pay-per-view, or whatever the case may be. If it wasn't associated directly with my ESPN Plus subscription, I didn't pay for it. You know what I mean? And the same goes with a whole host of other fights. You feel me? Things are either pay-per-view worthy or they're not. And there's no way in the world that you're going to be able to guilt trip me, who I do what I do for my money. And there's no way in the world you're going to be able to guilt trip me into spending my money. You feel me? Like, you're not going to be able to do that. And the funny thing about it with me, though, is I'm a lot more likely to actually go to a fight than to spend money on a bullshit pay-per-view. Even though going to the fight is going to cost more. It's crazy. You feel me? But when you go to the fight, you get the opportunity of being in the arena. You get the opportunity of seeing, you know what I mean, other fight fans, being around other fight fans. You get to see some of the other fights, the better fights that aren't really pay-per-view worthy, you know, or excuse me, that aren't going to make the main card and so on and so forth. You get to see up and coming fighters and all that other shit. You know what I mean? As a fan of the sport, like I'm a whole lot more likely to actually go to a fight than to pay for a bullshit pay-per-view. You feel me? Mega Red said they attack. Who's attacking money? But when you look at it, and the you know, my whole premise in this conversation is it's time to really truly get real about this pay-per-view shit, because they're offering a whole lot more pay-per-views. A lot of these fights are pay-per-view, and they're being offered on pay-per-view, but they're not pay-per-view quality fights, bro. Let's just be clear. Like, there's a lot of shit that's being offered on Showtime pay-per-view, on ESPN pay-per-view. There's a lot of stuff that's being offered on pay-per-view that are not pay-per-view worthy fights. Period. They are regular fights. You understand? And they're not. And because a person might be a star or have, you know, popularity and so on and so forth, does not qualify and constitute their event as a pay-per-view worthy event. Period. It's not going. It's just, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I got a lot of love for these fighters. But the fact of the matter, the fact is the fact. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Oh, Meg, I see you. The fact is the fact. Like, I fuck with y'all know how I feel about Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner has had a lot of fights that are not pay-per-view. Showtime Sean Porter, y'all know how I feel about him. He's had a lot of fights that are not pay-per-view worthy. You feel me? I fuck with Tank Davis. This fight he just had was not pay-per-view. That was not a pay-per-view fight. You understand? Pay-per-view is, in my opinion, for me as a boxing fan and as a man and as a person who's going to salute to KP from KC. He says, man, donate to Junior. Fuck them crap fights. You feel me? Salute, family. I appreciate you in the super chat. Those are not pay-per-view fights, man. It's just a fact. Those are not pay-per-view fights. Those are not pay-per-view worthy fights. Those are fights that are just, man, hey, man, shit. It is what it is. It's just shit. And the pay-per-view model is, and what happens, in my opinion, is when they salute to I am Trill Will, man, over on the Facebook stream. I see you, family. KB from KC said, buy the Black Gentleman products. Fuck them. Salute, family. Man, it's when you push out all this shit at pay-per-view, what you're doing is you're diluting you're diluting pay-per-view, right? So if everything is a pay-per-view fight, then if everything is on pay-per-view, then what the fuck is a pay-per-view fight? So what makes this any different than anything else? You feel me? Tank Davis. If you're bringing me a Tank Davis pay-per-view fight, right? What do I want to see? I want to see Tank Davis versus Devin Haney, versus George Kambosos, versus Vasily Lomachenko, versus the Teofimo Lopez prior to the Teofimo Lopez loss. I think right now Teofimo Lopez is damaged goods, and it might be over for him. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. I want to see Tank Davis versus Josh Taylor at 140. I want to see some highly competitive, high quality fights for pay-per-view. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see anything else. And if you're talking about Bud Crawford, what do I want to see from Bud Crawford with regard to pay-per-view? As a fan, I want to see Bud versus Errol Spence. I don't want to see nothing else. Or if not, I want to see a unification bout with Ugas. Either Errol Spence with Ugas or Bud Crawford with Ugas. So I want Bud Crawford versus Ugas on pay-per-view. I want Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr. on pay-per-view. I'm not watching Bud Crawford, or I'm not paying for Bud Crawford versus Danny Garcia on pay-per-view. I'm not paying for Bud Crawford versus Keith One-Time Thurman on pay-per-view. I don't give a fuck what y'all. I'll pay for Bud Crawford versus Boots Enos on pay-per-view because that's a pay-per-view quality fight, in my opinion. You feel me? But I'm not like, bro, I'm not in this space where you just can give me just pay-per-view fights and I'm gonna be inclined to buy it. I don't care how much I fuck with you. I don't care how much I fuck with your brand. I don't care how much I follow you. I don't care how much I support you. You feel me? It's a good chance that it's only one fighter for real that I'm buying a pay-per-view regardless. And that's going to be Deontay Wilder. And that's because of what he represents and what he stands for. and what he has dedicated his life and his career to stand for. That's it. You feel me? Shit, because these other fighters out here, y'all not standing on the same shit Deontay Wilder stands on. Y'all don't stand up for black people in the capacity that, you know what I'm saying, Deontay Wilder stands up for. The majority of you motherfuckers ain't even solid on some. If you want to be on some real shit, the majority of y'all motherfuckers ain't even solid. But that's a whole nother conversation for a whole different day. So, bro, I'm not finna just accept, you know what I mean? I can just go into this capacity where I view you as a boxer and not a man. You feel me? Okay, so if that's the case, then I want the best fights. I want to see the best fights. Jermell Charlo coming up in that rematch versus Castaño for undisputed. Yeah, I could fuck with that on pay-per-view. I could fuck with that on pay-per-view. You feel me? I could fuck with that on pay-per-view, maybe. You feel me? But that's bro, I want the best to be fighting the best, and that's just it. So everything's not pay-per-view, so you can't guilt me into that shit. To pay-per-view and not to pay-per-view. That is the question. And my answer is only when that shit is worthy. You feel me? Only when it's worthy. Period. Quickly said I paid for all of Wilder's fights except for the last one. My uncle paid for it for me. And the funny thing about Wilder is Wilder's only had like what does he have, like 3 pay-per-view fights, 3 or 4 pay-per-view fights, I think. But man, I ain't, at the end of the day, bro, I'm not, man, please, bro, please. And the only reason, and this is, if y'all really want to have a for real conversation, the reason why we have this pay-per-view shit is because they fucked up the free model. They fucked up the free TV business model. You understand what I'm saying? PBC, let's rewind it back, man. And I ain't, we can just have this conversation and I can move on for it, because at the end of the day, like, I've been here. I ain't been out here, playing around, and no, I've been here. I've been looking at the plays getting put down. I've been looking at the X's and the O's. I've been looking at the shit. The pay-per-view model was a model that was on the ropes. And so they were turning to the free TV model. So that's what we saw when we started seeing fights on Fox Sports, Bounce. You know what I'm saying? It was fights on Bounce. We started seeing fights on CBS. You understand? I think we might even seen some PBC on NBC. We started seeing these fights, right? And we were seeing these fights on what? Free TV. So you saw Errol Spence Jr. fighting after the Olympics in, what was that, maybe 2016. You understand what I'm saying? We started seeing fighters on Fox in that prime time slot on Saturdays. They was moving the time up a little bit. So you had fights starting at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock on Fox Sports 1, so on and so forth. And so the idea that was fucked up, and that they fucked up, was the idea was to be able to have colossal boxing events and have like a Super Bowl-esque event on free TV, and then be able to draw in viewership and the sponsorship. Because you figure if it's on free TV and it's a high profile fight and it's promoted appropriately, then what will you get? You'll get millions and millions of viewers watching that one broadcast at one time. So if you got, it ain't really, so it's free TV, so motherfuckers is gonna be, whatever. But if you got 10 million people watching Fox on a Saturday night at 8 p.m., now you're rivaling the big sporting events, the big annual sporting events. So now you're rivaling the Super Bowls, you're rivaling the college football championships, you're rivaling the Final Four. So you're getting that viewership. There's money associated with that viewership through marketing deals. There are motherfuckers who are going to be paying, the Super Bowl shit and the commercials. There are motherfuckers who are going to be paying big money for commercial spots, for airtime during those boxing events. That was the goal, and the objective was to bring, if you go back in time and you remember, one of the things that Keith Thurman said, Keith Thurman came out here and he basically blurted out the whole play and how the play was going to go. He talked about not wanting to be a pay-per-view star, but indeed wanting to actually fight on free TV, because free TV was the way of the future. Keith Thurman came out here and put the whole play out in the gym one day after working out. He was preparing for, I'm not sure, hell, might have been Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, one of them. He was in camp and he put the play out when he talked about it. That was the play. that was the play, was to move the shit to free TV. Y'all remember being able to see all that boxing on free TV? We were seeing all these up and comers, all these fights panning out. We're like, oh damn, that's on free TV. That's on free TV. We saw Errol Spence Jr. on free TV. We saw Keith Thurman on free TV. We saw Showtime Sean Porter on TV. We saw Danny Garcia on free TV. Like, we saw it, right? Now, the play was fucked up, and it was fucked up by the inability to make those big fights, because they had those big fights at welterweight, and they could not make the big fights because the big fight came to be one of those champions versus Errol Spence Jr. We were supposed to get the Errol Spence Jr. versus Keith Thurman fight, and that fight would have been one of those big colossal events on TV that would rival the Super Bowl and so on and so forth, and would open up a whole different market and a whole different plateau for the sport of boxing. But they had an inability to make those big fights at welterweight. Remember, everybody was running around. Nobody wanted to fight Errol Spence Jr. He hadn't done enough. He needed to get a title. And then they decided that they weren't going to let him play in any reindeer games, and they was just going to fight and rumble each other. And that was the Showtime Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, and Manny Pacquiao was out floating about, but he was still over on Top Rank, matter of fact. Yeah. So the free TV model, it kind of lost its luster and decimated. Yeah. That's what the fuck happened. And so from there, we went to, now networks are starting to dry up. The boxing budgets are drying up. You see HBO relinquish their whole boxing budget and pour that shit into the Game of Thrones, because the Game of Thrones is the shit that was really jumping on that time at that point in time. You watch, you see Showtime, they kind of pivot from the sports programming, and the money's kind of drying up, and they're putting money into the shows. They're putting money into the Ray Donovan, and you got, now you got all the Smoke podcasts, and you had LeBron James with his shit over there. Like, what I think LeBron James shit was, I think his shit was actually on HBO, but the money's drawn up. It's drying up. So now they're starting to introduce, and they're starting to push all this shit, like, shit, you gonna pay for it. Like, you got to pay for this pay-per-view. Here you go, put this fight together, this pay-per-view fight, here you go. And motherfuckers are, like I said, with this Tank Davis fight that just happened, I love Tank. That fight wasn't a pay-per-view. I felt like Rolly versus Tank Davis wasn't pay-per-view, but Rolly versus Tank Davis had more of an entertainment factor, because Rolly is such a character, and he brings out that wild shit in Tank Davis. So it was gonna be fun to watch. The build-up was going to be fun to watch. It was going to be intriguing. The fight with Cruz was different. Cruz don't even speak English. So it was, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody else, it's cool, and this is no knock on any of my Latino brothers and sisters, any of the Latino brothers and sisters, the Spanish speakers, the ESL people, English is the second language. This is no knock on y'all. But a motherfucker like me, when you bring in an interpreter, I'll be like, bro, I ain't. Like, very few people am I gonna sit there and suffer through an interpreter, or suffer through actually reading the damn whatever that shit is called, reading the translation on the screen, reading the captions. I'm not finna do that. Yeah, so that's the fact. Omega Red said they want money, earn it. Fight the top fighters. You feel me? Fight the top fighters. Hey, man, one time for the salute to everybody that supports the Black Gentleman Grooming Company. Thank y'all so much. We do have a line of all natural handcrafted groomer products, specifically with the Black Kings and Queens in mind, man. Be sure to come check us out, www.theblackgen.com, or the Black Gentleman Grooming Company mobile app, whether you team Apple or team Android. We do have a mobile app for you, man. Salute to the family. Once again, we have that line of products, man, specifically for the Black Kings and Queens in mind. So you still have time to place your orders. If you're looking to get your orders in before Christmas, man, you got probably a couple of, I'll give you probably about till Monday to ensure that you get your products, you get your orders before Christmas, man. But salute to the family. Thank y'all. Salute to the team, top to bottom. Everybody over in the shop, all of the IT folks, man, the brand ambassador, the street teams, man. Thank y'all so much. We couldn't do it without you, man. We really, truly, genuinely appreciate you.
We offer the best grooming products for you. Yes, all natural and handcrafted too. We wanna help be your swagger, style, class, and luxury. Make our products tailor-made for you with high quality. Yeah. So get in style with the Black Company. Grooming Company. To give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. in luxury, yeah. The Black Gentleman Black, yeah. Company, give you swagger, style, class, and luxury, in luxury, yeah.
Man, the question of the day brought to you by the Black Gentleman Grooming Company, man, is to pay-per-view or not pay-per-view. What fights are you willing to pay pay-per-view dollar for, man? I think it's time for the suits to hear that, man. It's time for the suits to hear that. What fights are you willing to pay for or not pay for? You know what I'm saying? The punchline is open, man. The punchline is open, of course, man. What fights are you willing to pay for or not willing to pay for, man? 513-817-0020. The punchline is open, man. So y'all can feel free to call in. Hey, man, I'm not, bro. You on a very, very short leash with me with pay-per-views. Like I told y'all, I have a very select few number of fights that I'm looking for. That if it's not those fights, ain't no need in even bringing it to me. You feel me? And I'm gonna say this too. You know what I'm saying? Because I listen to the fighters and the teams, and this is no knock on nobody, man. Like I said, I got a whole lot of love for folks, but I'm tired of all the cop-outs, man. I'm tired of all the cop-outs. Like it's really truly time to deliver the best fights, man. It's time. It's beyond time. 816, you in the building. 816 in the building. Can you hear me? Oh, he hung up. Hey, man, but it's beyond time. You know what I'm saying? It's beyond time. And it ain't no, like I said, no knock or no disrespect on nobody, but I'm listening. I listen to all the cop-outs, man. I'm listening to, I'm listening to everything. I'm listening to it. And now, you know, that there's no copping out of delivering the best fights. 816, you in the building.
You hear me, Junior?
Yeah, I hear you. What's up with it, family?
What's up? This KP from KC calling back in.
What's
up, brother?
Man, you got it, bro. What's going on with it?
So you mean to tell me they tried to get me to pay for filet mignon and give me a cheeseburger? That's what they trying to do?
Yes, sir. That's what they trying to do. Whole $75.
That's what Floyd trying to do?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, I told people last week he gonna put that post out. I put up under the post. I said I would gladly pay for it. Tank versus Death. Tank versus Loma. Tank versus Tio. He never responded. It's on him. I'm not buying, bro. Global pandemic just happened. A lot of people broke, Floyd. I ain't broke, but I'm just telling you, brother. Ain't nobody about to buy no shit. I should just give me no bullshit like that and expect me to buy it. But some of the fans, I guess they'd rather get their pockets tapped. So they like to support goofy shit like that. So they rather it in their mind. I guess it makes sense to them, Junior. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, makes, man, I hear exactly what you're saying, and I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, man. Like you can't sell me some bullshit like that and then tell me the next week, oh, we ain't fighting Devin Haney or we ain't fighting this guy. We gonna do like we want to do. Listen, you're crazy. So I'm supposed to be, I guess I'm supposed to be dating Tank Davis with the possibility of fucking Tank Davis for months. That's what we're doing now as fans. Like we're supposed to be his fan and pay for all his fights, pay for all his gears, but we don't get the best fights. We just gonna get whatever they tell us they gonna get. Him and Nostrils is like, we just gonna give y'all what we want to give y'all. Yep. After they see the whole world shut down, and then after they seen people homeless on the streets. I know you've been seeing it in Ohio. I've seen it in KC. People homeless everywhere. But these motherfuckers asking for some money. For some shit fights, though. Not even the best fight. Give me the best fight. I'll pay for it, bro. I ain't got a problem with paying for the best fight. I will gladly give you my money. You may even go to the fight. But you got to give me the fight, bro.
Yes, sir. All facts. All facts, family. I appreciate you calling in, bro, as always.
All right, bro. Y'all call in, man. Support Junior, man. Buy the Black Gentleman product, man. I bought some before you bought some too. All right, brother. All
right, man. I appreciate it, bro. Yes, indeed, man. My brother KP from KC said, "Hey, man, fuck that. I'm not finna buy. I'm not finna buy no filet mignon, and you gonna give me a cheeseburger? Is you crazy? You talking about it? You talking about a $50 price difference? Like you talking about a man? Get out of here, bro." And at the end of the day, man, like, you know, we've established now, Tank, You know, and I like I said, I'm trying not to make this about Tank because I'm not trying to make Tank the face of this shit, because there's plenty of fighters out here doing the same shit. You feel me? Tank just happened to have had the last fight. But you know, he's established himself at 135. So if you're going to be at the 135-pound division, I think it's beyond time for us to have the best fights now. You feel me? Bring me the pay-per-view caliber fights, bro. Don't bring me bring me the pay-per-view caliber fights. And I don't, and even as a fighter, like I feel like, you know, you gotta be accountable for this, because this your career, bro. This ain't Leonard Ellaby's career. This ain't Floyd's career. Floyd didn't have his career. You understand what I'm saying? Like this is about you, bro. And at some point, you got to take your own career in your own hands at some point, because this shit falls on you. Like, you the boxer, you the face, like you the boss, you the CEO of your career. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why I say, like, when I be hearing, like right now, when I hear we just fight whoever they put in front of us, like that's a cop out. You feel me? In my opinion, why we not getting the best fights, bro? Fuck who they put in front of you. Whoever they put in front, is that who you want? And if it's not who you want, then why you not getting the fights that you want? Especially when you, like I say, when you Tank, pretty much Tank can go out and at this juncture, he can get whoever the fuck he want to fight. He can get whoever you want to fight in that 135-pound division, in the 130-pound division, or in the 140-pound division, because it's a payday at this juncture. So why we not getting the best? And I heard some shit yesterday when I was here and I was listening to Rolly talk, and Rolly said he fighting Tank Davis next. And he said it before, and everybody said he was crazy as fuck. And then what happened? They announced the Rolly versus Tank Davis fight. And now Rolly came out again and said he fighting Tank Davis next. He don't got the date. He don't know when it is, but he fighting Tank Davis next. And if they announce Rolly versus Tank Davis, bro, I'm not fucking with it. I'm just finna tell you the truth, bro. Tank is too good, bro. Tank is too good. He's too good. This is his time. This is his era. And I'm not trying to see Tank Davis miss his era, bro. It's time to establish dominance in the division, bro. When he said I'm the top dog in the that's what he said during the interview. If you're the top dog, then it's time to go do what top dogs do. Salute to the homie World Combat Sports. I see you in the building. Charmaine Callahan, what's good with your family? If you the top dog, then it's time to do what top dogs do, bro. You feel me? You got to go prove it. You can't just say it. You got to go prove it. You said it. Now let's go prove it. It's time to show and prove. And I think he got the goods to do it. I think Tank got the goods to do it. I really, truly do. But you got to do more. But you got to do more than say it. Saying it ain't good enough. To pay-per-view or not to pay-per-view, that's the question. 513-817-0020. Man, the punchline is open. And that's just where I'm at with it, man. At the end of the day, like, you gotta, like, bro, we gotta show and prove. Like, we gotta, you said it, so now we gotta get to it. You understand what I'm saying? You got to get to it. MJ's Total Health and Wellness Enrichment said Tank can't leave food on the plate. Bro, like, but like, when we look at it though, like, who is he fought at top of the division? And I hate that, like I said, I'm not trying to make this about Tank, because this ain't just about Tank, because we not getting none of the fights, bro. We still ain't got Tank versus nobody at none of the top at 135. We still ain't got Errol Spence versus Terrence Bud Crawford that way. We still ain't got we still ain't got Canelo versus any of the top people at 160. We still ain't got Jamal Charlo versus Demetrius Andrade. We still ain't got none of these fights, bro. None of them. We still ain't got Anthony Joshua versus anybody atop the heavyweight division. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't fought Fury, Wilder, or Luis King Kong Ortiz. And to be honest with you, I'm not even sure if Luis King Kong Ortiz is still atop the division no more. We ain't got these fights, bro. Salute to my brother JC in the building. I see you. We ain't got the fights. We have not had the fights. Period. Like, man, we ain't got none of these fights, bro. And y'all keep trying to serve me up some pay-per-view bullshit, bro. That shit is bullshit. Get it out of here. Period. It's over with. It's over with. And I'm not, I mean, at this juncture, bro, and I understand the boxing. I understand the tribalism. I understand us being a tribal people. Y'all rock with who y'all rock with. And that's all y'all see. So I understand people having affinity for their fighters and so on and so forth. And I get it. I got it. Cool. I'm a person where I want to see the best fight the best, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want all this shit to line up. And if you coming for my money, if you coming for my support, if you coming for these things, then I'm looking for the best fights, bro. And if you're not delivering the best fights, then just like you gonna get what I give you, you gonna get what I give you. You feel me? It's the same thing. It's the same concept, bro. One hand washes the other. On this end, if you saying, man, y'all want this, but y'all gonna get what I give you. On my end, yeah, y'all gonna get what I give you. If I give you my money for that fight, then cool. If I give your ass a couple of these hot streams, then that's what you gonna get. I might send some of these hot streams your direction. Quit giving me that bullshit. And I'm not convicted because bro, listen. The amount of money I spend on the sport of boxing, the amount of money I spend, I'm talking about directly on the sport of boxing, the amount of money I spend supporting the sport of boxing, the amount of money I spend actually promoting the sport of boxing is more than average. It is above average. You feel me? It is above average. With the work I put in for the sport of boxing, bro, I should be able to just show up at the fucking arena. I ain't even finna sit here and hold you. I should just show up at the arena and y'all usher me to my seat. Looking ass type, you know what I mean? That's the type shit this shit should be. You got comp tickets on deck. That motherfucker be working. But that's here nor there. So at the end of the day, I have no problem with holding my support of shit when I feel like it's bullshit. That's just a fact. Period. Jay Good. They should be, come on, bro. With the amount of work I put in, bro, I should be getting I'ma just talk, man. I'ma just talk. Bro, I get so much love from, you know what I'm saying, Five States Entertainment, man. The Five States Investment Group and the Garcella. You understand what I'm saying? Like, bro, I get love for the family. Because I'm gonna put that shit on my back and I'm gonna do my part to promote it, bro. I'm working. You feel me? If you tell me, hey man, we working and shit, nigga, you in the family, I'm working, bro. I'm gonna work. Y'all know that, bro. Y'all been around this LDBC shit. You know what time it is with me. I'm working. I'm gonna work, bro. That's what I do. I'm gonna work. And if I'm gonna work for you, then the least you could do is when you see me, salute. Show a nigga some love when you see him in the street. You feel me? And I feel like shit, this the same shit with boxing. Nigga, when you see me, bro, you should at least had a decency to come shake my paw, motherfucker. But that's here nor there. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, get out of here. And so you trying to give me some bullshit, bro, I ain't going for it. Like, I'm not finna go for it. Ain't no way in hell everything is a pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? You give me who was it? Was it Chris Arreola and him and Ruiz? Wasn't that on pay-per-view? Wasn't Chris Arreola and Ruiz Jr. on pay-per-view? I'm making red said Junior be hustling that Punch Junkie juice. Hey, bro, I'm gonna sell ice to a penguin, bro. We gonna get it. We gonna get it. Who? But wasn't it Ruiz? Didn't Andy Ruiz fight Chris Arreola? Wasn't that a fight on pay-per-view? Y'all gotta correct me, bro. Jay Good said, I can't do what they do in boxing and expect to have successful events. They know boxing is full of thirsty fans and they can get away with it. Like, bro, ain't no way. Okay, Bankadon One said, yeah, so they brought us, bro, Chris Arreola versus Andy Ruiz Jr. on pay-per-view. Salute D21519, salute. Omega Red said, yeah, the all Mexican. It said the all Mexican. Yeah, Jay Good said, yeah, it was on Cinco de Mayo. They brought us that on pay-per-view, bro. And then you telling me that, man, you need to support the fighters and you need to do this and you need to do that and you need to support them like you support your family and you need to rob you. And I'm gonna cut some of y'all deep, bro. I'm gonna cut some of y'all deep. I'm gonna give you a news flash, then I'm gonna move on. Family don't support. Your family ain't gonna support you, nigga. Your family ain't gonna support you till they see your name in lights, nigga. Yeah, your family ain't gonna support you. They gonna look at you like you a damn fool. And they ain't gonna support till they see your name in lights. You understand what I'm saying? Jay Good. Man, let me stop talking, bro. No, I ain't, cuz. Jay Good. I had family that was at the Garchella, right? Didn't know I was there, didn't know I was gonna be there, didn't know nothing about none of this. Family was in the Garchella, right? They saw the Black Gentleman Grooming Company commercials on the Garchella screen and called me from Garchella going nuts. Like, Gus, I see your shit on the screen, bro. You down here, bro? You with these Garchella niggas? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Motherfuckers ain't bought a goddamn lip balm. They ain't bought lip balm. They have not bought a lip balm from the Black Gentleman Grooming Company, bro. They ain't bought so much as a lip balm. Family ain't gonna support shit. But that's a whole nother conversation, bro. They gonna look at you like you stupid. They gonna look at you like you stupid. They not finna support your motherfucking ass, but man, I'm not supporting no bullshit. Not finna spend, man. I work. My money got my damn. Hey man, my money got my damn. Man, my money got my DNA on it, man. I ain't gonna hold you. My money got my blood on it. My money got my sweat on it. My money got my shit, bro. It's got turmoil. You know what I'm saying? I get my money in tumultuous fashion. You feel me? Like it's all or nothing with me, with my money. Like I got nothing else but my hustle. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't nobody coming over here. Like I'm over here with my hustle up. So I'm not finna just be giving you my pennies that can go toward, you understand, like $75 for a pay-per-view, bro. That's 2 shares of AMC. You feel me? Don't leave that out. That's 2 shares of AMC. That's about maybe 76 shares of a Sundial. You feel me? Over 76 shares of Sundial. Like there's things that you can do with that money. Especially for a motherfucker that's building something. And so I'm not finna give you my hard-earned money for bullshit. If I'm giving you my hard-earned money, I'm expecting something in return because there is such a thing as an exchange. Salute to my brother G5 Gabe, man, in the super chat. A salute. He says that part, June. They don't believe you. They don't believe until you pop. That's a fact. That's a fact. But it ain't no, but the thing is there's an exchange, bro. You feel me? One of the big things, even with this super chat, those of y'all that been rocking with me, y'all remember I killed the super chat because I want an exchange. You feel me? I don't want you to come in and just throw money and, feel like you support. Like, bro, I want an exchange. So motherfuckers used to be like, man, what's the super chat? What's the super chat? Like, yeah, it's the super chat is at blackgen.com. You understand what I'm saying? Go over there and buy, instead of spending $20 over here, go over there and buy a $3 lip balm. You know what I'm saying? Go buy some JC's lip balm over there. You feel me? You want to, like, I felt like there needs to be an exchange. Like I need to be giving you value. I only brought that up because my old heads checked me like, man, it's, everybody ain't got everything. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't privileged to have the knowledge and the know-how to do all this other stuff. So motherfuckers want to support you so they can support you here. So stop heading off the support that you can get here because this is the only way that some of us can support you. Say, damn, you right. So I put the super chat back up. You feel me? I also put my products are being carried at Walmart. You feel me? Yeah, you can get Black Gen at Walmart, motherfucker. You feel me? Because of, everybody ain't everywhere and so on and so forth. But anyway, that's here nor there. At the end of the day, man, I'm going to support and I'm going to spend my hard-earned money on what's best for me and for what I feel worthy. And I'm not going to feel convicted by you because you feel like I don't support some shit that's not worthy. 832, you in the building.
Man, what's going down with it, big bro, man? It's your boy, man, 503 Lion, man. Little bro checking in.
Man, what's up with it, bro? Go on and cook.
Man, y'all follow me on Instagram, man. Smoke City Marvcast. All one word. Facebook, Instagram, man. Y'all go tap in, man, with the young Lion on social media, man. YouTube 503 Lion is good, man. We on the road to 1,500. You understand me? That road to 2K is the goal. But yeah, man, I'm gonna tap in real quick, real slick, man. I ain't gonna be too long-winded on this topic, man, because I gotta make me some videos. And I see you back on your short videos, man. You understand me, man? I love seeing, Big Bo making that content and shit.
Yes, sir.
And I try to watch all of your videos too, by the way. But I'm gonna say this, bro. It's like this. And we talked about this last week. the pay-per-view model isn't dead, but you got to give me a bang for my buck. You know what I'm saying? It got to be quality control. You know what I'm saying? As fight fans, we are the business of boxing, and man, I'm gonna order me. I'm gonna order me. See, this is gonna be my Christmas. What I want for Christmas, right? I'm gonna get nothing but the merch for my family. I'm gonna probably give me some Punch Junkie shirts, some Trio boxing shirts, probably some champ side gear. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want for Christmas. I want to support the family. You understand me? So that's gonna be my Christmas gift to myself. You understand me? But and I definitely got to get that I'm the business of boxing shirt. That's number one on my motherfucking shopping cart and wish list. You understand me? So yeah, and what you pushing out, bro, is actual and factual. And I say this all the time. You know what I'm saying? What have you done for me lately? You feel me? Listen, bro. Let's just go and keep it a stack. The only fight that has really been pay-per-view worthy of this year, the only fight is Deontay Wilder in Tyson Fury. To me, that's the only one.
Facts.
All these other fights are in question. Even Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter. Because we had to beg, plead, cry, pull teeth, fight. You have to do all this shit to get motherfucking Sean Porter and Bird in the ring. You know what I'm saying? And Terrence Crawford, he give people his ass to kiss. Let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying? And Sean Porter been on some suspect type time with the shit he be saying in regards to these black fighters. So to me, Wilder is probably the only motherfucking fight that was worth buying this year. That's one fucking pay-per-view. Out of all these pay-per-views we done had, from Tank Davis to the Areola, Andy Ruiz, all this bullshit we done bought, bro. It's like, bro, you got to get a bang for your buck, man. We are the business of boxing, like the T-shirt on the Punch Junkie, you know what I'm saying, website say. We are the business. So we dictate the market, not them. And like I say, it ain't, and we got to put an emphasis on that, bro. It ain't just Tank. It ain't just Tank. You know what I'm saying? It's all these dudes. It's motherfucking me Canelo. It's motherfucking me Crawford. You know what I'm saying? It's the bullshit with PVC. You know what I'm saying? It's the bullshit with Top Rank. All these dudes are problems. Because we don't act, bro. We don't have to go to the NFL and say, can the LA Rams and the motherfucking Dallas Cowboys play each other? You know what I'm saying? Can we see Baltimore versus Cleveland? We don't have to do that, bro. We don't have to go to the NBA and say, can we please watch the Lakers and the Warriors, or can we watch Chicago and the Warriors? We don't have to go on the bigger knee, begging and pleading to see that shit. But we always got to do it in boxing, bro. Always. Like I say, man, Floyd Mayweather was a gift in the curse because these promoters say the same shit all the fucking time. Well, you have to wait 4-5 years to see Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. And when we waited to see that shit, it didn't live up to the hype in the way. So y'all should be trying to break that curse instead of embrace the shit. See what I'm saying? Why are we still waiting to see fucking Wilder versus AJ? Why? Both of them just took a loss. Why not say, okay, let Tyson Fury and Usyk fight for undisputed, but guess what we're going to do? We're going to put motherfucking AJ and Wilder on the undercard of Tyson Fury, Usyk in Dubai. Do you know how fucking crazy and stupid that would be? Because let's just be honest, these motherfuckers ain't selling pay-per-views in the heavyweight without Deontay Wilder. They're not selling pay-per-views in the UK without Anthony Joshua, so you need them two to sell the fight. See what I'm saying? Why are we waiting 4-5 years to see fucking Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr.? Why are we waiting 6-7 years to see Andrade versus Charlo? Why? Why we never got Mel Charlo versus Hurd? Why? Why do we gotta beg and plead and big pole and kiss in the LBRs to see Tank Davis fight motherfucking Devin Haney, Chris Colbert, or Shakur Stevenson, possibly fight Kambosos? Why do we gotta do that, bro? Why? Because we let them dictate the market. That's why. Don't be no motherfucking sucker out here, man. And like I said in the chat, bro, I will never, ever pay for another bullshit motherfucking me pay-per-view. Sole player for life, Holmes. And that's my call, man. I'm up out of here, man. Peace.
Yes, indeed, man. Salute to my brother 503 Lion, man. He didn't came in here and broke the damn shit. You feel me? He didn't came in here and broke the damn mic, man. Let me go ahead on and get this thing up out of there, man. Salute to my brother 503 Lion. Y'all be sure to go subscribe to him and follow me over there at work, man. Over on YouTube, man. Man. Hey, man, so the fact remains, it is what it is. I'm gonna get out of here and get out of the way. Man, to pay-per-view or not to pay-per-view, man, that's the question. You feel me? The pay-per-view or not the pay-per-view, man, that is the question. My brother Stay Ready says, I bought his phone and internet, I stream that pay-per-view on too. Fuck them. Damn. Hey, man, salute to the family, man. I appreciate y'all for following through, man. I really, truly, genuinely do, man. You have absolutely no idea. Salute to the family, man. Salute to the entire Punch Junkie community, man. Y'all come holler at us, man. We can continue this conversation over on the network, man. PunchJunkie.network. www.punchjunkie.network, man. Come through. Come holler at me, man. Salute to the family, man. This is Junior the Truth signing off. I'm going to give you a daily reminder. You got to view your life like a pair of dice until your life looks like a paradise, man. I'm signing off from a highborn player made. If you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, I got to keep pushing back.
Oh, no, you didn't. Wait a minute. No, you didn't. Hey, Jay, come back here. Jay. Fool ass bitch, man. Oh, you motherfucker. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh? You think you can do this shit?